A questionable hit in the bout between the Titans and Winnipeg, Necas and Orlov stay red hot as the Canes take down the Caps, and the Wild Wagon rolls on as they take down the Maple Leafs. All that and more in the Hockey Nightly Recap. First period, we had a big matchup tonight between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets, obviously the hottest team in hockey, the best team in the league right now. 10-1-0 going into the game, facing the Tampa Bay Lightning, who were themselves second in the Atlantic Division with a 7-4-0 record through 11 games. And ultimately, the latest challenger to the Jets juggernaut was wiped from the ring Mortal Kombat fatality style, as the Jets took down the Lightning 7-4. 7 different players scored goals for the Jets, and 5 players had multi-point nights, including Vladimir Nemestikov, Cole Perfetti, Nikolai Ehlers, Mark Scheifele, and Josh Morrissey. On Tampa's side, goals from Point, Mitchell Chafee, and Nikita Kucherov, but it was a late hit by Kucherov that drew a lot of attention. A very brutal hit from behind on Kyle Connor. Kucherov goes high here. Looks like Connor's head snaps back. He does not return to the game. There was no penalty on the play, but in all honesty, this is a bad-looking hit, and I wouldn't be surprised if the NHL takes a second look at it. It is a textbook hit from behind by Kucherov. He extends the arms and goes high on him. Everything that you're not supposed to do. Hopefully Kyle Connor ends up being okay and doesn't have to miss a lot of time. One other note from this game, Nikolai Ehlers became the highest scoring Danish player of all time with his goal and assist on the night.
You ready for the boom? Hurricane.
Second up, we had the Carolina Hurricanes taking on the red-hot Washington Capitals. The Caps were on a 3-game winning streak that came to an end tonight. Dmitry Orlov had 2 goals against his former mates. Svechnikov and Marty Necas added goals each, and Necas had a 3-point night for himself. On the Caps side, the big story, Alex Ovechkin added another goal, and he's up to .860 in his career, 7 on the season. It was a goal from where else but the Ovi spot on a 5-on-3 power play, an absolute ripper that beat Kochetkov, and Ovi had some very funny choice words for him after he scored that I'll get into a minute later. Honestly, not the greatest effort by my Cavs, but this is the second game in a back-to-back. They had been on a 3-game winning streak, so a letdown against a very good opponent in Carolina is not unexpected. And honestly, while I don't want to pick on one guy, a pretty brutal night from defenseman Rasmus Sandin on the ice for 3 goals against and did not look that great out there tonight.
I expect nothing, and I'm still let down.
And the final game of the night was between the Minnesota Wild and Toronto Maple Leafs. The Wild walked it off with a win in overtime. Matt Boldy had the game-winning goal. Ryan Hartman had the other goal for the Wild, and Kirill Kaprizov was held pointless for the first time in 7 games. On the Toronto side, just 1 goal from Willie Stiles. And honestly, there's a lot of consternation going around in Leafs land. Not a lot of great things to say about the Leafs in this game. Stolarz played great in net, and Willie Stiles obviously got a power play goal, which is huge for them. But that overtime goal was the result of a brutal change. I don't know who's to blame, whether Berube ill-tied it or if there's an execution issue, but something that not a lot of people are talking about is what the heck was Max Pacioretty even doing on that play? He's just kind of gliding off to the side. He's not going for a change. He's not really supporting the puck carry. He loses his guy behind him, and that's how you end up with a 2-on-0 and the puck in the back of the net. A really baffling play by some veteran guys, and another really disappointing loss for Toronto. Our meme of the night, I alluded to it earlier, what Ovechkin apparently said to Kochetkov after scoring on him. Kochetkov says, every time you tell me a lot of bad words, he scored on me. I score you, all Russians do this, it's no problem for me. I have no idea whether that broken English is from Kochetkov or from Ovechkin. Could be from both. But either way, I love that Ovechkin's 20 years in the league is still just a big shit stir, just a gigantic troll. That's a bona fide hockey player right there. He's just out there ripping clappers, hitting fools, and talking shit.